Everyone had a good day. Sorry I didn't do a live yesterday because we were snowed in. It was a lot of ice, um, so I said it might not be a good idea to drive into the gym. But I'm here now, so I'm just getting everything set up right now, just to kind of think what I'm gonna do. So, should I do hand cleans or power cleans? So I'm thinking power because I've done a lot of hang cleans um, these past couple lives. But I don't know. We'll see. So get a good warm up going. Put this here and here. Sorry guys, I should have done this before. So hopefully the camera view is good. Good morning, people. If you could hear me, can you put a comment below? I'd really do appreciate it. I just want to make sure that the camera's in view. If you have any questions, feel free to kind of ask away. So I've been a personal trainer for a very long time and been doing CrossFit for a very long time. So quick warm up. So this is called the Bergner warm up. So you just do like 10 from ground to knee. I lost count because I'm talking to you guys. And then right at the knee. And then, so this warms up your lower back too. Knee to thigh. Knee. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you don't feel that, and high pulls after. If you don't feel that in your lower back, then you're definitely doing it wrong. 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can definitely get a good sweat going on doing this. And just the cleans. And that was my wrist that cracked. But if you guys can hear me, please don't be a stranger and say hello. So, one more. All right, perfect. So, hope everyone had a good weekend so far. Oh, thank you for the like. Can you guys hear me, by the way? If you can hear me, by the okay. All right. So we're gonna start with 135. Where's the other blue? Okay. All right. I'm not wearing lifters today because I wasn't gonna do any squat cleans or anything like that. It wasn't in the carts today. So, all right. Probably power clean this. Well, definitely. So, all right. Well, at least thank you guys for commenting. I appreciate it. At least get some people saying something because you probably can't hear me. So, thank you. No, these are compression shorts. I don't like wearing underwear. I like wearing compression shorts because they're a little bit longer. So especially when you hit your quads on the bar. And what I like to do also is hold the position here just to get a good warm up. So get the quads really warm and your lower back warm as well too. So that's what I like doing. I'm not wearing pants. I don't hook grip, so. But anyways, so I'm gonna do 155. Nothing crazy. So I'm gonna start pretty light, then kind of work up to a heavier set. And when I feel like. So hey, how's it going? Funny clips. So all right. Let's go. Pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna add 10 more pounds. Well, 20 more pounds, sorry. 175. So what are you guys doing for training sessions today? Appreciate it, Sky. That's awesome. Thank you. Was the most weight I've ever lifted. So the most weight I've ever lifted is 315 pounds. Actually, 320. I did a clean and jerk at 320. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's go. So, liking, if you appreciate it, if you like the video. If you got any questions, I've been a personal trainer for like 20 plus years. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been a diabetic for 10. I've been doing CrossFit for 10 years. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. All right, 185 is going up next. So I've been, like I said, I've been doing CrossFit for 10 years, 10 plus years. So absolutely love it. It's my favorite kind of exercise to do. So, all right. So if you guys have any questions, like feel free to answer. Yep, type 1 diabetic. Yep. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm awful at typing. So oh yeah, so I don't care about trolls. So backstory, when I was in Boston living there, I'm living in Georgia now. I used to be a bouncer many years ago. So yeah, that's my insulin pump right there. Hey, how you doing? So like people used to try to make fun of me all the time, and I didn't give two hoots. So I just think it's pretty funny. So the more comments, the better. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to kind of reach out and ask. So there's never a dumb question. It's always a dumb answer. So how do I balance my blood sugar? I typically eat the same stuff over and over again, except for dinners. But I mean, obviously, being a diabetic, your blood sugar is going to be like all over the place. For me, working out sometimes, I get like my blood sugar just like goes through the roof. So just kind of know where everything is, and then kind of kind of gauge on what the carb to insulin ratio is. So for me, like I'm a creature of habit, so I like eating the same thing over and over and over again. So I kind of know what I'm gonna be needing for insulin. But I mean, there's like I said, there's times where it goes up, goes down. It just depends on what you're doing. So, oh, the wrist? No, there's nothing wrong with it. It just cracked. So, because I'm old. So, how do you get the pressure of the mobility, man? Mobility. So, just work on just kind of a good stretch. I'll do it real quick. I'm going to lift right now after this. Is kind of like holding it like this. So this. So hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Do like any mobility, especially like if it's not just the wrist, it's the forearms as well. So if you think it's just the wrist, it also includes like even your fingers, your forearms, your biceps, even the shoulder can be a limiting factor when it comes to mobility in the wrist. But it just takes time. So I'm not that flexible touching my toes, but you know, it's just a slow progression. All right, 185. All right, I'm gonna put 35 on there, so it'd be 205 for a total. Not a total, but for my next set. So typically for me, since I've been doing this for so long, I add 10 pounds, 20 pounds usually for each set. I go up when it hits like a certain threshold that I think that I need to go a little bit lower on the weight, I will do it. So typically for me, I would say maybe like 275, 280. That's when I'll start implementing like 5 pounds, 10 pounds extra, not like 20, because sometimes that could be, I mean, that would be, I mean, you'll hurt yourself. So I'm not wearing pants, but okay. All right, so put a little chalk. And also, just for reference, I am a 45-year-old dude, so my goal is to kind of make it to CrossFit semifinals in the Masters division because I am too old for those young guys. So, all right. All right, let me move this over just a smidge. So sorry about that. If you guys like what you're seeing, if you can like the video, I appreciate it. You guys are, I think, you know, thank you guys very much for even watching me. So I appreciate that. I'm truly grateful for that. Don't get that twisted. So, but if you guys have any questions, what was the worst insert that you've ever had? I would have to say like pretty much like right in between the abdominal muscle and thank you, I appreciate it. Pretty much like, so I would do it better because the pump's not there. So right in the gap between my abs and my oblique muscle, man, like that's all like ligaments and all that stuff in there. And so once that hit, and then the insulin constantly going in, that hurt. That really, really hurt. So I was regretting that for 3 days straight. So that was not fun at all. So so this is 225. So I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing, kind of like power clean, hold it for a second, get the knees, the legs, lower back warmed up a little more. So another good tip for this. No, and I've had an injury, but it was like a long time ago because that was pretty much for when I started out doing CrossFit. I just wanted to go super heavy right off the bat, and then that caused me to get injured. Oh, you're good. So a good tip for doing these cleans. So what I like doing is, so you see your knuckle right here, bend your knuckle down so the top part of your knuckles are actually touching, that they're pointing to the ground. What that does is, so if you can see, so knuckles to the ground compared to this, you have more pull or more, like more distance to pull if your wrist is straight compared to coming in here. Also, another good tip is as well is turning your elbows in on this lift. So the reason why you do that is because it fires your lats. So your lats are engaged the whole time on that pull and catch, compared to kind of being like relaxed the whole time. And then when you're just about to pull it up, then they start engaging. So just turn the elbows in, bend the wrist down, and you'll feel it. So yeah, that's what those two tricks have been a huge help. And also curling your big toe in too. So the big toe is helps curl your glutes and hamstrings so you can shoot up quicker on the cleans. And you could do that with deadlifts as well as back squats too. So all good. Spelling's off. Hey, it happens. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna do. So it's 225. I'm gonna do 245. So if you guys are training today, like let me know what you're training. I love to know what you're doing. I got a pretty big Metcon coming up that I have to do, that I'm kind of dreading, but you know, you gotta do it. So embrace the suck. So all right, 245. All right, let's slap these 25 on here. Man, I'm going pretty quick. So I'm just gonna add 10 on this. So kind of slow it down a little bit. So my power clean is 315 for a PR. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm doing a power clean right now. So there's different variations. So you have squat cleans where you hit it, squat down, catch it, and then lift up. There's hang cleans where you hang it right at the knee or wherever part of your legs and lift it, and yeah, go from there. So yeah, so I'm trying to go to like a, I would say maybe 90% my 1 rep max. So we'll see. It depends how I feel. So that's the big thing. And one other thing is, I would not try to PR every single day, because that's just a recipe for disaster, burnout, injuries, all that stuff. So I only really do this on the weekends, if that. So, but if you guys have any personal training questions, like please feel free to write them in the comments. I do respond to them. I've even seen. So, all right, 255. All right. Next is 275. Sorry for that loud noise. I apologize. So I'm gonna probably put a weight belt on after this. So, but if you guys have any questions, thank you for watching. You guys are great. I appreciate it. If you have any comments, just feel free to answer. Why I have this mouthpiece? Why am I diabetic? What's the benefit of doing these cleans? Whatever. Just ask away. So, and also, I know I saw one person said they're from Indonesia, which is freaking awesome. But where's everyone else from? I'd love to know where you guys are from. So, all right. Ooh, actually, let's try without the belt for right now. All right. Felt pretty good. I'll take that. Oh, cool. Very cool. London. Awesome. In Kenya. That's awesome. My knees don't hurt. So you just got to do a great warm up before you do any of that. And so with this mouthpiece, so in the beginning, when I started doing this, I had a tendency to like bite down really, really, really hard. And it was building calcium deposits on the bottom part of my jaw. So, so what I do is put this in so I don't grind my teeth down and absolutely destroy them just from doing lifts like this. So, all right, so I will do, let's do 285. I think the most I've ever done on a power clean without a belt, I think it was 300, but don't quote me on that. So appreciate it. I'm not deadlifting. I'm doing a power clean, so I don't know. We'll see. Like if I can get to 315, it'd be cool. But if I don't, like I'm not that too worried about it. So, but we'll see. My deadlift sucks. I hate deadlifting. So I'm 6'6", so it doesn't really, deadlifting is not the best movement for me. Neither of these, but I love doing them, or snatches. So I'll snatch and do these all day. All right, so 285. All right. Let's do 290. Man, these feel pretty good. Even taking the day off due to the weather. So I'm impressed myself. So the most I've ever snatched was 250. And that was this past summer. Yeah, it was this past summer. So damn, that's a lot. So if anybody knows kgs, times that by 2.2. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get clips real quick, but yeah, just comment below to keep on answering. I'm just gonna dip in my freezing gin bag because I left it in my flatbed on my truck, but I had a cover on it. So, but yeah, it was not fun this morning. So, if I had a chance to either be in a warm area or a cold area, I would, in a heartbeat, I would do warm all day long. I was in New England for like 33 years and done with the snow. So my deadlift is 420. My back squat is 420. My bench is 330. No, I mean that was recently, but like the most I've ever done was on bench was 365 for 10, and that was like in my 20s. So I don't really bench that much. So it just doesn't really do much for my training since I do mainly CrossFit. But so I got to keep on looking at this screen because the barbell keeps on moving. But I might start incorporating more of the bench involved. So, all right, I think I'm gonna put the belt on. Stop moving. And once I get closer to you guys. All right. So little secret. I have a little stupid stition. I hate lifting, like having my feet on lines when I'm lifting. So we have these like little blocks down here, and if I put my feet on the lines, it just, I don't know, I just don't feel right. So that's why I kind of keep my feet in one block or split it. So not much. I really don't make any money off of this. It's mainly just lifting and doing the CrossFit Open. I may do an Olympic weightlifting competition. So the numbers that I'm hitting in my age bracket and weight class, I can go per weightlifting people. I can probably go international and podium in all these places. So I think it was pretty cool. So I might just try that. So I have a maybe one Olympic weightlifting show or whatever, meet, whatever they call it, maybe this year and kind of go for it. So, all right. All right, 290. What? Felt pretty good. All right, so we'll do 295 next. Hey, there's a, you gotta substitute one thing for the other. So, all right, so what, 295? I mean, don't get me wrong, like I hate deadlifting, but it is stupid impressive what some people do. So, stupid impressive. So I'm gonna, what else do you guys got? Appreciate it. Yeah, like if you guys have any questions like personal training, like let me know. Like I've been doing it for so long, and God, I'm like losing my hair in the front, so I'm like trying to make it look nice and pretty for y'all. So if you what is deadlifting? Come on, you know what deadlifting is. Pretty much from pull the bar from here up to your kind of like hip crease and stand up. That's your deadlift. So what I'm doing is something completely different. So I'm catching it, hitting it off the legs and catching it here. That's called a clean. Yep. I don't take any, the only pre-workout I do is C4 and creatine. That is it. I don't even take protein, none of that stuff. It's just like all whole foods and just C4 and creatine. That is it. In college, I've been asked if I wanted to try that stuff. But I was just, to be honest with you, like, it's kind of scary because, like, I don't want to, like, hurt myself or, like, you see all these dudes that are, like, super, like, upper body. They're ginormous. Like, they're ginormous, but, like, their legs are so skinny because they just want to see the upper body. But, yeah, it's like, I don't see anything. I mean, there could be some benefit for testosterone for some people, but I have no desire for that. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good right now. So, all right. So 295. And thank you guys for watching. Like, I really do appreciate it. So. All right, that was 295. Let's do 300. And slow now we're slowly moving up. As you can tell, my legs are getting wider and wider too, so I hate doing that. Like, it's called a starfish. So when you catch it and your legs are like all the way out here, I don't like doing that. But if you guys have any questions, just, feel free to fire away. So I'm doing right now the female fitness influencer position. So is that how they do it? All right. So 300. We're gonna wait a little bit on that, but I'll give you a really, really, really good tip on getting leg strength instead of just like squatting, doing leg extensions, hamstring curls, any of that stuff. Banded marches. So what you do is you get on a rig here and you put a band on the J hooks, and you pretty much put a belt and chains around the God, I might just had a brain fart, around the band, and all you do is just march in place for 5 minutes. That's it. So like literally you just sit there, march away. So what that does, it helps with your glutes, your lower back, your hamstrings, like even your quads too, your hip flexors. I've been doing that. Oh, and also you could do it on a belt squat machine too as well. I would start like super, super, super light because it is going to burn your lower back. You could also hold med ball too, if that helps. But I've been doing that for over a year, and my numbers on every single squat, clean, any like compound lift like that has gone like right through the roof. Yeah, but I mean for other people, Tim. So yeah, it's like 7 where I'm at. You're good. The worst I've ever done. I mean, there was a workout I did where it was like thrusters and chest to bar pull-ups for like, I think it was like 18 minutes, and you had to do like sets of 2. So you do 2, 4, 6, 8, and you keep on going up and up and up. That absolutely wrecked me. I got to like the 18th round, so it was absolutely brutal. How can you even? I mean, with MMBB, so it's all mobility. So just work on stretching those certain areas. Mainly work on. It's probably what it is here and here are so tight that you have to like hunch over on the front squat because you can't like lift your elbows up. So what I would do is I would highly recommend. There's a video on Caffeine and Kilos. I don't know if it's still up though, but it says work on your front squat. Yeah, it's all yeah. Eric's right. It's all mobility. It's probably because you're super tight in here, and that's it. And so it's just stretching it out. All right, so 300 is going up. All right. All right. Let's do 3 or 5. So slow increments right now. So yeah, I'm getting trying to take a little breaks. Yeah, all the time. Bruises all the time, like all my legs, shins. Typically my shins, because what happens is the bar grazes, sometimes grazes my shin and scrapes it. Because the little spiky stuff that's on the bar, it's called knurlings. Oh, you're good. The knurlings on the side actually just go up my shins and just scrape and cut it open and causes bruises too. I've gotten bruises here for doing heavy hang power cleans too, so no, it's not that bad. So, do you think I can get to 315 on a power clean? So this is 305 right now. So from that last lift, do you think I'm gonna be able to hit it? No, never. Never had a herniated disc because, well, you just jinxed me. I'm gonna knock on wood. It's all I worked on form in the beginning, and then worked my way up in the weight. You guess so. So it's just like slowly progressing. So I have been training people. So I always say form is the first and foremost thing that you need to work on before all that weight that you want to lift is you can start doing that. So just work on a certain form, mobility, slow progressions, work on percentage works like 50%, 60%, 70. Don't PR all the time. Just slow progressions throughout the whole time. That's pretty much what I teach all my clients and do that. So now I got to knock on wood because I said about the hernia thing. So, all right, 305. It was close. Or close. I'm gonna do 310. No, 405. No way. It's 320. I wish it was 405. That'd be sick. As a 45-year-old dude cleaning 405, that would be absolutely insane. All right, I gotta grab another 2.5, just in case if I want to try 315, or I could just grab another 5. Yeah, well, I'll just grab a 10. So, 5. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching me train super early in the morning. So sorry I had to step out of the camera because I didn't prep for lifting 315. So yeah, yep, that's right. All right. So typically for me, I know a lot of I'm walking back over to you guys because I just had a thought. Typically with Olympic weightlifters, they take longer time to recover and lift in between sets. For me, I'm pretty quick. So I'm maybe like 1 or 2 minutes from the next set, just depending on how I feel. I don't like taking longer breaks for me because my body feels like it's like just I'll just like it's a mouthpiece, so I don't bite down on my jaw and cause issues on that. But anyway, So I typically go quicker because I feel like I'm warmed up. But if I sit down for 5 minutes or even longer before the next lift, I just don't feel like that I'm warmed up. I just cooled off, and I don't feel like the form's going to be perfect to what I want. So, all right, so 310. Okay. Oh, nope. I got it. I got it. I took too long. So, all right. Nope. That's it. I'm not gonna risk it. So, all right, guys. Thank you for. Damn, 41 minutes I've been on this thing. 40. Yeah, right. That's crazy. Guys, I do these videos every weekend. Usually around this time. Sundays is usually the kind of like a cardio session, but it was snowing pretty bad where I'm at, so I couldn't go to the gym yesterday. So I'm doing it now. But guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All you guys watching, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you. Yes, I take creatine before I work out. By the way, yeah, I take creatine right in the morning, right when I lift. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you next weekend.